lots of new faces, lots of familiar faces. How are you guys? Good? Yes. It's kind of hard to follow up these two amazing human beings that just went in front of me, so I'm going to do my best. I've asked myself this question quite a few times in my life, and you may have as well. Who am I? I think inevitably it's the hardest question that you ever have to answer, because no one else is going to tell you the answer to that question but you. Challenge you don't have to do this, but if you'll join me for a moment, just close your eyes. Just feel yourself here, present in this room in Bali, like living this crazy existence. Just ask yourself, who am I? And you can open your eyes. You see, for years, I thought I knew who I was. I thought I knew exactly the directions that I was going in my life, where I was going to end up, and what was going to happen to me. And my foundation was built in pure chaos. Who I was a kid who ran the streets of Indianapolis back in the United States, carrying guns, selling drugs, breaking into houses, and running from cops. Things that I was very, very good at. Never been arrested, so. And by the time I was in my late teens, I realized that my friends were getting murdered, they were going to prison, and most of them were living lives that were not true to who they were, because we grew up with the foundation and the understanding of this is who you are. The environment has created you. I come from an environment of chaos, of trauma, of people who never make it out. And by the time I was in my mid-20s, I'd become super successful in business. My life was amazing on paper. Best car, best condo, smoking hot girlfriend, bunch of friends, a lot of amazing clothes and shoes. Shit that does not matter. And in my late 20s, after having an intense emotional breakdown that spanned for 3 years, I realized, oh shit, I'm not actually being me. And I had to ask myself that question, who am I? And so, instead of continuing forward on this path of self-destruction, which I was so dead set on being and becoming, I looked at myself in the mirror one morning, and again I asked my question, who am I? And I made a decision in that moment that forever I would change the person that I was. And in essence, I killed myself. The old me, the person that used to stand before me in front of that mirror, a face that I was embarrassed to look at because of my choices, my decisions, my actions, my impact on people, I took that motherfucker behind the shed and I put a bullet in him. And I created the person that's standing in front of you right now, because I believe we all inherently have this power and this ability, this human nature to be exactly who we want to be. And I often ask myself, if I think, therefore I am, is that true? Or am I am because I choose to move towards being that person? Right? That's tough. A lot of us, who here is from Bali in this room? Raise your hand. Reno, my guy. Outside of that, everyone else has made a choice to come here, to be here, to exist in this place right now. Those are decisions. And decisions are what guide you into the place that you want to go. And we've all made them. Some of them are much more difficult than others, but we all have had to make decisions and choices. And when I chose to leave America, my friends, and I imagine a lot of your friends as well, said, "What are you running from?" I'm not running from anything. I don't know about you guys. I'm running, and it's a direction, but it's towards me. Right? That's a power that we have that only we can tap into, because not a single one of you in this room can help guide me to where I'm going. Only I can do that by believing in myself, by taking your impact, leveraging it, using you and me together to create the life that we want. And so you have to ask yourself, am I running from something, or am I running to me? And the last question that I asked myself, and most recently, is, what am I willing to do to be great? And greatness is subjective because my greatness may not be your greatness. Your greatness may be being a great husband, mother, friend, sister, lover. My greatness is that on the day that I die, 1 million people come to my funeral. Because you see, there wasn't a time that long ago that when I died, if I were lucky, maybe 5 people would have come. Because I was an asshole. And I destroyed everything that was in my path. All of it. Relationships, friendships, family. Because I was so scared of being the person that I knew I was capable of being. And I asked myself every single day, because I know who I am now, and that took years of work. And I don't have to ask myself that question so often. But what I do have to do is ask myself every single day, what am I willing to do to be great? And that's something you have to define for yourself. No one's going to point that out to you, but you have the ability and you have the power to do literally anything. I mean, look at it. You are here in this room amongst all of these amazing people, despite all of the things that you have had to go through in your life. Crazy ass events. We all have had some crazy shit happen. And you're like, how am I even alive still? Well, you are, right? And we're here and we're together. And you have an opportunity that no matter how far-fetched it seems on paper, that you can reach and you can go towards being amazing and great and the person that you want to be. So I challenge you to ask yourself 3 questions for the rest of your life. Who am I? What am I running to? And what am I willing to do to be great? Thank you.